So let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And Mary, just give me a thumbs down if the sound is no good, and I'll try and adjust it. All right, thank you. And a thumbs up if it's okay. Yeah, yeah, like that. I can see you're in the image, you're in the screen underneath mine. All right. Oh. So I didn't notice if we had anyone there from Australia or London, but most of us here are either up and ready or just getting up. So you can have this idea in the mind that you're moving, getting ready for your day, moving forward. So maybe there's things in your mind that are distracting you because you have things coming up today that you have to deal with. So whatever is there, just put it to one side for this next 30 minutes. As you settle, just feel either your feet on the floor, flat on the floor, and just go through, just check the soles of the feet, whatever it is your surface you're on, whether you're in shoes or slippers or no shoes. It's always good to use your feet to ground yourself. And then notice your sits at your pelvis in the chair, shoulders align with the hips. And imagine your spine is this beautiful string of light, pearls of light that stretches all the way up through infinity. Up to all the different universes. Just imagine your mind expanding, lengthening. Spine is lengthening, your mind is expanding. And then just as you reach the top of the head with the mind, allow some softening there. Allow the scalp just to soften. And the forehead to just soften, and the eyes, and the nose, and the cheeks, and the mouth, all just soften. And relax the back of the head, the back of the neck, and allow your shoulders and shoulder blades just to drop down. Relax the throat and the chest and the belly and all of your limbs. And be aware of any sounds in your environment. Just allow them to be there, trying not to follow with the mind. So as you're sitting here, just noticing the moment that your mind darts off to a sound, happily distracted, and just very gently bring it back. And then you could maybe just also notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. And then just be, have some awareness about what it is you're thinking this morning. Did you wake up worrying about the things you have to do today or in the future? Or did you just not want to quite get out of bed yet? Or did you think, how amazing, I'm still alive? I have another opportunity to practice virtue. But just notice the thoughts as they're floating around, racing, and just try and put some space in between them. And maybe group them into categories. This is thinking. I'm just thinking. And then what are you thinking about? I'm thinking about, I'm planning. However, whatever, whatever category you'd like to put them in. Remembering, planning. And then just allow the thoughts to arise. And maybe you can just put them on a nice little white fluffy cloud and allow them to float away. And let's bring to mind all these people of our life. Have enormous gratitude for the relationships we have that are functional, profound, loving, kind. These people are just, in our life all the time. But one day they may not be. It's super important to acknowledge to ourselves the virtue that it has taken to create these relationships. There are some people in the world that don't have really anyone, or not many anyway. Maybe one person, one or two. And then there's the one you don't like. Of course, Lama Zopa Rinpoche was always about those ones as being our teachers. These are the ones we should put their photo on our altar and bow down to them, prostrate towards them, because they are the ones who are showing us our mind. The ones we love don't really show us our mind because they just think we're gorgeous. I mean, it's nice, but the one you don't like, you get anger towards, it's showing you that you actually have some anger there. And then there's strangers. And unfortunately, we don't think twice about these people. Or maybe we think twice, maybe not further than that. So I think that at any time, however, these relationships could change place. This friend, this one we don't like, and this stranger. So we have in this tiny little meditation here an opportunity to think about not only equanimity, but also about impermanence. And then also a little bit of thought transformation. It's amazing that in this little tiny meditation, all of these things are packed in. It's really quite extraordinary, sort of magical. And then think all these people they're actually really just equal in their wish to be happy, their wish to be free from suffering, and having this extraordinary capacity for Buddhahood. So I think we'll do this meditation this morning for all these people of our life, for Kimberly's father, Frank, as he's moving through the bardo, and for all those people who have passed, including Frank, that they have this precious human rebirth or else a rebirth in a pure realm. So you can imagine Medicine Buddha a few inches above the crown of your head, and he's sitting on a moon disk, which is resting at the center of an open lotus. He has his legs crossed in the full Vajra or full lotus position, and he's facing the same way as you. And his body is made of this beautiful royal blue light. It's the color of lapis lazuli. And every aspect of this visualization is made of light and radiates light. And his hand is resting on his right knee in the gesture of granting sublime realizations. So you can see that the back of his palm is resting on his knee, and his fingers are down. And his thumb and his forefinger are touching, and they're holding the stem of an aurora, which is like a medicine plant, between his thumb and first finger. His left hand is in his lap, and it's in the gesture of concentration, and holds a bowl filled with nectar. He's wearing the 3 saffron robes of a monk and has all the signs and marks of a fully enlightened Buddha. And his face is peaceful and smiling. And he's looking at all living beings in the universe with compassion and loving kindness equally, with no critical thoughts. And he's accepting you exactly as you are turning up this morning. No worries. Grumpy, happy, stressed, however it is for you. So just try and get a sense of this compassionate medicine Buddha above the crown of your head. And if all the detail that I described earlier is too much for the mind, all the detail in the tanka that is on the screen is too much for the mind, you just imagine this ball of blue light, color of sapphire. Just there above the crown of your head. You can also imagine that this is the mind of your teacher, and they're manifesting in this form for your benefit. And just say a little refuge prayer. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my practice of giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. And then we'll do the 4 measurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. And may all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger that holds some close and others distant. So I'll recite the prayer to the Medicine Buddha 3 times. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Sapphire Light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate, go for refuge, and make offerings. May your vow to benefit sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. So imagine, first of all, this beautiful, radiant white light flowing down from the heart and the body of the medicine Buddha. And imagine this light fills your body and purifies all disease, afflictions, and the cause of the problems, your negative karma, delusions, mental obscurations. And just imagine that all these negativities leave your body in the form of thick black liquid like engine oil, and your body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. And you can imagine that all the other beings are being purified in the same way. And we'll recite the mantra together. Oh, Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate So Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samangate soha, taya tam, bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, bekanze, raja samangate soha. Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soham Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soham Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samagate Soha. And now this time imagine that the light flowing from Medicine Buddha fills your body again, and this time brings all the realizations of the path to enlightenment, all the qualities of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So you imagine you're receiving blessings. And if you like, you can imagine golden light coming this time. This is traditionally how they do. The first round is white light of purification, and the second is usually a golden light of blessings. And you can imagine that the same is happening to all other beings. And as we recite the mantra, you can really imagine that you and all the other beings have actually received all of these excellent qualities, and that you've received all the blessings and the inspiration of the Medicine Buddha. Om Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Jaya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha Taya Tam Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samangate Soha. Just imagine you've received all these blessings with this golden light. Now imagine the Medicine Buddha sort of melts into light. And just this kind of melts into you through the crown of your head and absorbs into your body and comes to your heart. And imagine your heart is imbued with all these extraordinary qualities of the Medicine Buddha, just all mixed with you, all absorbed into one. And your mind becomes one with the enlightened mind of all the Buddhas. So you see, even though we feel separate and unworthy and all these kind of things, we have a feeling about ourselves, we're just kind of blobs on the planet. We're actually all interconnected, not only with each other, but with all the beings, all the other beings in our environment. We impact them. They impact us. So let your mind rest there for a moment in a state that's completely clear and peaceful and free from its usual busy thoughts and conceptions, and feel that that is your true nature. This is who you really are. And just allow your mind to expand. And let's just dedicate the merit that we've created this morning, all the positive energy that we've created doing this meditation, that it may bring true physical, mental health and happiness to all sentient beings, and be the cause for their eventual enlightenment. And think of Kimberly's dad, Frank, and wish him well on his way, on his journey, on his new journey. Okay, everybody, lots of love. Mary, thank you for hosting. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And I will see some of you this evening. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.